This message is sponsored by Raycon. This year, I am hosting a massive Friendsgiving party, which I'm super excited about, but it does involve a lot of cooking, cleaning, running around like a crazy person to get the house event ready. But with Raycon's essential open earbuds, I can do just that. Thanks to the ultra lightweight and multi-angular hook design, I can run around like a madwoman and not worry about them falling out or getting uncomfortable. The best part is the open ear design, which allows me to still listen to music or audiobooks while I'm busy doing all of that without sacrificing being tuned into my environment, like hearing kitchen timers going off, a dog asking to be let out, or a toddler who got suspiciously quiet because a packet of crayons were found. With Black Friday around the corner, Raycon audio products are up to 30% off site-wide. From everyday essentials to the latest releases, it's the perfect time to upgrade your sound or get ahead on gifting. These early deals won't last long, so shop now before they're gone. Just click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/musingmirroropen to save on Raycon audio products site-wide. I'm so sorry. I think there's been a mistake. You see, this is the fitting for the... This isn't a mistake? What do you mean? It's fine. Okay, I've worked with worse. Are you blind? Thank you. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. They just, want me to earn my paycheck today. Okay. Tell me about your character, please. No. Sorry, not, not the biography details. I meant the depth. What do you... Okay, what's your character's favorite color? You don't know. Because the biography didn't say. This is fine. This is fine. I am a professional. This is fine. Who selected you? Right. She does have a bleeding heart for the underdog, does she not? Yes, I'm just going over your notes here regarding you and who you're portraying and trying to get literally anything to work with. Okay. So you don't know their favorite color, correct? Okay, lovely. Give me a single detail about this individual you are portraying that is not listed in the biography. Oh, you see, it's not everything needs to be listed in the biography because you're supposed to know and understand your character from the inside out. How am I supposed to fit you with a costume for someone that you don't understand? What's my next appointment? Okay. call them and see if we can push that back, because this is going to take longer than I thought. Yes. Great. Okay. If you had to pick literally anything, what kind of coffee would your character drink? All right, that's something. Now, did you pick that because you can smell that I'm drinking chai, or did you pick that because... See, incorrect. Incorrect. You're not supposed... What is the number one most important thing when it comes to what the hell is my hair doing today? Sorry, you've got me flustered. What is the number one most important thing when it comes to portraying another individual? No, confidence. It doesn't matter if you just made up the fact that your character likes chai because of something I've got. What matters is that you commit to the bit. How can I pick what your character is supposed to wear if you can't commit? How can you present fabrics and jewelry and pieces in a way that flows, that makes sense, that's realistic if you can't commit with confidence? Let's try this one. Okay, so your character likes chai. Would this individual call it a chai tea latte? Would they call it a chai spice latte? Or would they call it masala chai? And why is that? We're learning. Okay. At least we're trainable. At least we're trainable. Okay. I am going to hold up various fabrics to you and see if it fits well. Not the actual fit, but like the color and the styling. Because apparently I know more about this individual than you do, so. Do you think they like color or neutrals? No, I am genuinely asking if you're going to portray them. You should know these things. You think color? Okay, at least you can commit to that. Do you think bolds, pastels, perhaps? Put your arms out for me. Yes, just like that, thank you. No, I don't think so either. But perhaps... I think it's the buttons. No. What about a slip? Do you think? Actually, are they going to be doing your hair for this? Like colouring it? Do you know? Do you have it on your rider that you're open to that? Or Okay, at least that's something. Hold that thought. I think... Here. Hold still. I think you could do well with a nice brown. I think it would sell it well. And I do think this individual wouldn't be one for bold, drastic colours. I think they'd probably more than likely want to stick to their true. Here, hold still. Hold. You have the right features for it. I think you could pull it off quite nicely. Shockingly enough. But could you embody it? That's the question. I'm not sure that you're up for that task, actually. Let's just... Okay, let's get that shirt back. Alright, so if we go with brown for you. Just like... hold still. No, it's not in your eyes. Like that. That could work. No, I wasn't asking your opinion. Okay, let's play with some textures. If we do the brown... I'm sorry, did you say something? You're not sure if you want to... Did we not just discuss your rider? Okay, well, you didn't say on there that you were unwilling to color your hair, so I'm marking down that you should color your hair for this role. Is there a problem with that? Lovely. It can always be dyed back to your... whatever this is after the fact. You'll be fine. Alright. Let me do some... Do I think this individual could pull off a bold lip? Do I think they'd want to pull off a bold lip? No, sorry, no longer speaking to you. Don't talk. You're going to interrupt my flow. Just stand there and look. However it is that you intend to look. I'm going to need 50 more of these before the day's over. Alright, hold still. But how often will they do a bold lip? Would it be a special occasion bold lip? Or would it be like a personality trait kind of thing? That's the question. And what's more, can you even pull off a bold lip while you're trying to pull them off? I'll think on it. Hold still for me. Hmm. No. No, for going the down-to-earth angle, I don't think bold glasses are the way to go. Let me try. Alright, putting this on you. Put your arm through there, please. Yes, now. Thank you. I'm going to... I can't see your face. Your hair's a mess. And no, it has nothing to do with the fact that I tried to wake on you. No, nothing at all. Alright. How does that blazer fit? Sorry, I wasn't asking actual fit. I was asking more emotional fit. How does it fit? Okay. I think with the brown hair, a bold lip, maybe I go the French look route. Natural hair, one bold piece, and then something more structured. That could work. It does somewhat represent the emotional journey this individual will go on throughout the movie. By the end of it, perhaps the hair is shorter. No, that's too trite. By the end of it, the hair stays the same. The lip color, perhaps. I think the lip color changes, and the clothing. Whereas in the beginning, maybe we see them with kind of, I suppose, boring structured pieces, but not actually boring, just boring in the sense that this individual doesn't quite know how to wear the clothing and not have the clothing wear them. By the end of the movie, we see tailored, clean-cut lines with an understanding of body type, color theory, and perhaps even a little bit of fun. That reminds me, let me grab the jewelry. Pearl earrings, let me just... But you know, pearl earrings, goodness me, for the sake of them being a classic and not for the sake of this individual actually preferring them versus what some might view as, hold still again, put this around your neck, a simple gold chain, boring in some aspects, but understated classic in others. Maybe this individual figures out the difference between them before the end. It doesn't detract from your face, which is good. I see you before I see the necklace. I think that'll be important, especially for this one, is that you are seen before the pieces. Otherwise, you won't stand a chance, dear. Now, if you were given to perhaps a less competent costume designer, they would put you in garish colors, bold patterns, and try to make that the statement for this person you're playing. But I'm looking at you, and frankly, I just don't think you could pull that off. Maybe a few movies in, you could pull it off, sure. But right now, when you're fresh out of the gate, no. You need someone who's going to set you up for success, which is why they gave you to me. Unfortunately for me. I do miss having a good, vibrant costume, but we do what we must. Okay. Now, my assistants normally come in and clean up the mess. I do make quite a disaster whenever I do a fitting. So we said brown hair. Do you think you'd be open to getting it cut? Actually, what am I talking about? I don't think you have much of a choice in this matter. It is in your contract. I think the hair won't be the statement piece, so maybe we start long, but boring long. Not long in the good, well-styled way that you understand. Long in just a slab of hair down your back. And then as the movie progresses, you see the hair subtly start to change, but nothing ostentatious, like a pixie cut or something. Alright, and then I think bangs is a little too contrived, personally. Also, I don't think you have the facial type for it, so no bangs. I think for the brown shade, let me come around you here. I think for the brown shade we need to stick with potentially, are you warm or cool? It doesn't even matter. That could be fun. We could swap the tone of the brown itself to somewhat mimic the understanding that is gained of oneself throughout the movie. Okay. So, in order to best highlight your features, we'll start with, and then subtly, nothing crazy, nothing that anyone would even really notice if they weren't paying attention. Transition to, yes, the other tones. Brown. Maybe add in a few layers. Give it some movement. Jewelry. What to start you with? What to end you with? Or do I even swap the jewelry? Not everything needs to be swapped for this. Do you think they'd have a preference? This individual you're portraying? Yes, I am asking you to speak now. So disappointing. Just when I thought we were making progress. You know, not everything has to have a completely deep meaning. Some things are just preferences. You can just shoot them out. Some people simply prefer gold because it's shinier or more expensive. It doesn't have to be deep. But it's fine. I think we start you with the simplistic style. And then we move you on to maybe some more structured jewelry pieces, but nothing too, like I was saying, nothing too bold. Nothing too garish. Just subtle, classic, understated pieces. Alright. And then the wardrobe. You're going to make my job very difficult, aren't you? Alright. Structured pieces. We walk around you for a moment. So I think a structured piece, but one that is perhaps a little too big, honestly, for you. Or at least just ill-fitting, maybe. One that mimics more of a potato sack, even though it's not meaning to. One that is particularly offensive because it should be well tailored and it's not. And then towards the end. Okay, and I think I have a few pieces in mind. I'll have my assistants gather them and then send them over to your trailer for some trial runs. I should get the measurements while I'm here, shouldn't I? Where did I put that blasted? Okay. Hush, I don't want to forget these. I think we'll have them change your eyebrow shape too. Yes. Do you think this is flattering on you? Interesting. Okay. I think I've got what I need. Whatever makeup truly does with you, I don't care. They'll figure it out. It's their job to find the actual tones and everything for your face. But I can give them some pointers. Alright. Well, I will have a few things made up and sent your way for try-ons. We'll get with hair and makeup. Tell them to make the necessary changes and see if you can find the character's personality from there. Alright? I'd say good luck, but honestly. Do try to understand them a little better. I think it'll translate much, much better to the screen if you at least know 5 things that aren't in the bio. You've got a lot to learn. And I've got a lot of work to do, so I'll see you around, I suppose. For what it's worth, I call it masala chai.